Oh, hey guys, how's it going? You doing this now? Get on to it. Toby Price here. Yeah, we're here at rounds 3 and 4 of the Australian Off-Road Enduro Championships here down at Headley. Yeah, we're just trying to give you a bit of a behind-the-scenes look into what it takes to get out here and race off-road enduro in the bush and everything we get up to on the bike and off the bike. So it's yeah.
No, you didn't get very far today. No, you didn't get very far today. No. Please silence, I just can't move. No, I didn't get very far today. No, I didn't get very far today. No.
Some red apples. Race fuel. Off the race, mate. Let's go.
And I saw you on my back. No, you didn't get very far.
No shoes, mate. Really fine. Get off those shoes. Look, no one over 100 kilos. Standing up in corners. Get down. Oh, good shot, Toby. Oh, yeah. Good shot, bro. You're trying to sleep, Tucky.
What are you doing in that, Chucky?
Rounds 1 and 2 kicked off really well for us up in Queensland. We've won the outright on both days, so it started off really well. We've coming off last year in the title in 2014. Yeah, we've got the #1 board on our bike, so there's always that target on your back a little bit. But yeah, so for me, we're trying to chase the title again. Which it's always a hard thing to defend the title, and there's always that pressure there that people expect you to do well, and it's really looking forward to, like, each weekend we go away racing. It's a lot of fun, and it's good having new teammates, Tye Simmonds and Daniel Chucky Sanders on board. The two guys are yeah, pretty young. Tye's new to it all, so it's kind of good to have a bit of fresh blood in here and kind of just show him how it all rolls and what happens of a weekend here at the off-road. It's definitely a big change to the motocross for him, and then having Daniel Sanders on board. He's a young guy coming through, showing a lot of potential. So it's it's good. We have a lot of fun on weekends together. We definitely stir each other up and give each other hell, and but that's all part of it. We're good mates, and we love getting here and just doing what we can do. And we looking forward to this weekend here at Headley. The track's going to be probably a little bit dry, a bit dusty. It's like a sand track, but it sounds weird saying dusty, but it gets like a powdery sand, and it just gets really thick and hard on bike. So for tomorrow being Saturday, we've got our first 3-hour cross country. It's like I say, it's a 3-hour race. It's about a 25 to 30 minute loop that we'll have. And we try and squeeze in at probably about 8-9 laps around the whole track. And that takes us to our 3 hours, but with a compulsory fuel stop. Our bikes won't go that whole distance all the way to the finish on one tank. So yeah, a little bit of a strategy plays into that there as well. So depending on where you're situated and where you are on the track, you can, yeah, a fuel stop can definitely help to either get you closer to the front or maintain your lead if you are in front. So it just, yeah, you've got to play it out as the race goes on.
Yeah, so back in mid-2013, you know, I was riding for Craig Anderson and his Yamaha team. Yeah, had a pretty good off-season that year, probably one of the best I've ever had in Australia. Was really fit, feeling good. And yeah, just, you know, long story short, throughout the year, just realised that, you know, I was over it and I wasn't enjoying what I was doing, wasn't having fun, and decided to walk away. So yeah, like the last 18 months, I've pretty well just fallen off the face of the earth of the whole motorcycle scene, I guess you could say. You know, but just needed a break. I was burnt out. You know, just wasn't having fun, and that's something I've always, you know, put into my racing is, you know, if you're not having fun, don't do it. And I've told, you know, a lot of people that throughout the years, and sort of wasn't taking my own advice, I guess you could say. So yeah, had 18 months off. Just went and done the normal thing, I guess. You know, went and got a job. Was working in the mines over in Cobar and for an earth moving company, and you know, playing a bit of football on weekends to try and keep fit and keep active, I guess you could say. Just live a cruisy lifestyle. You know, I'd been flat out since, you know, I guess I was 10, 11 years old with racing, and then you know, once you turn pro, it gets even more full on again, and the fun sort of goes away. It turns into a job, but at the same time, it's, you know, it's one of the best jobs in the world, and yeah, like just went back to being a normal person, I guess, just working flat out and having fun on weekends. Yeah, sort of that was all good and well. Was sort of enjoying that. Yeah, wasn't too fussed on coming back riding. If anything, I'd spoken to the old man a bit. You know, we had I wouldn't say a falling out, but you know, from 2013, you know, for the 18 months I had off, you know, we were doing a lot of stuff together, but it just wasn't the same as what it used to be with, you know, with how close we used to be with riding and racing and whatnot. And yeah, started getting back on really well with him, and you know, we started talking about getting back on the bike again and doing a little bit of riding, and you know, we rang a few teams, and no one was really interested, and that was all good and well. You know, I'd had time off, no one had sort of worried about me, and yeah, I had a mate, Peter Burrell, who was always pestering me to go riding in the bush, and you know, one day he just, you know, I was putting it off, making excuses why I couldn't go, and just, yeah, sort of wasn't too worried about it. And anyway, one day he'd had enough of me beating around the bush, so he said, look, we're going riding. You know, I'd spoken to Ben Grabham, which is, you know, now team manager. So we're going riding over to Louis next weekend, you know, just get some gear and come out and we'll go for a ride. So yeah, we sort of, right, I'll do it, no worries, and sort of didn't think anything of it. Anyway, we got over there, and Grabbo had a heap of KTMs there for me to ride and to spend the day on, and you know, I got on one straight away, and it just, yeah, it just felt right at home. Felt like I hadn't, you know, missed a beat. Just bar the arm pump was killer. Getting back into it all, so yeah, had an absolute ball that day, and yeah, to Grabbo's credit, you know, he was really happy and everything, and yeah, he was keen to do something. So it all steamrolled from there. You know, had he asked me 2 days before we went riding if I was getting back on the bike, I would have just said no. You know, I'm done, I'm finished, I've had enough. And you know, the day after we got on for a ride, and I was, you know, keen to get something done. So yeah, and I guess that brings us to where we are now, back on the team and riding in the bush and desert. So for me, it's all brand new and fun. You know, I haven't done any of this stuff before, so you know, so far this year, it's been a hell of a ride. Been fun so far.
Yeah, so we just finished up here at round 3 and 4 of the AORC down in Headley in Victoria. First day, it was a good day, but a tough day. Pretty stoked for Daniel Sanders. He got second outright. It's his best outright finish, and he was riding really strong on the 300. Toby got off to a pretty rough start, crashed in the first turn, and it was dusty and hard for him to pass, but he fought his way back in a solid, it was a long 3 hour, close to 4 hours. He fought back to fourth outright. Pretty gutted for Tye, I feel a bit bad. He pushed really hard, and the last 40 minutes, we got a bit of dust into the engine. Probably my fault, should have changed the air filter in the fuel stop, but he pushed hard, looked strong, just disappointed he got no points. Anyway, the boys did a great job overnight prepping the bikes, and round 4 today, there was a lot of rain, sprint format. The boys went really good today. Toby showed a clean set of heels and won all the heats for another outright win on the big 500. Tye got his first podium in third outright, showed a lot of speed, running second outright to Toby in some laps, and looking good and stronger as he learns this off-road gig. And Apples was once again strong. He got fourth outright, and he'd be looking nice and solid in the outright points.
Social media, mate. Seeing what's happening in the world, keeping updated, seeing what everyone's up to. Squid's like sitting back there, look at that. Squid. No good there.